Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Map Completionist. We are continuing with Diessa Plateau. Last time we left off, we got Arcovian Hills. We were heading up this way towards the entrance that you would come in from Wayfarer Foothills. Now, I came back to the old gateway point because I didn't exactly want to log out in an area where I might get hit by things. So I'm gonna head up north here. I'm basically gonna run into two areas. The Worm's Gullet, which is actually directly north of Arcovian foothills, but likely I will run into Howrunting Plains first. It's kind of this area right here. I've hit something. I've been running into a rock. Yes. Good job. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Howrunting Plains. Now, Howrunting Plains has a point of interest, a waypoint, and a skill point. And then right over here on the western half, or the very western corner, is Worm's Gullet. Worm's Gullet is basically, it's just a cave, and there's nothing in here. There's no places to get, so it's just for your Ascalon Explorer. Not necessary for map completion. Yeah, so let's go ahead and head up here to the Chargate Haven waypoint. That is the one you would get automatically if you came in from Wayfarer Foothills. Doop-doo. And as you can see, there's a heart up here, level 16 heart. It's part of the village of Butcher's Block, which is right there next to us on the right. Once we get this stuff over here, and it's fun. Take food and ale to soldiers. Keep inebriated ones in check. You know, there's a party going on in that town that we're gonna be joining in.
So you said every time. Enjoy yourself.
Okay, so this is another simple beat the person in the face until they give up and give you the skill point. Do I really need to explain things at this point? And now that I have more skills and stuff, I love my defense as guardian. It's just I'm just standing here and well, I got regen too, don't I? No, it's not that causes regen. It's one of the abilities, isn't it? Yeah, Virtue of Resolve. I'm starting to get a hang of this whole guardian thing. Swiping across my whole map there. Okay, so point of interest is over on the other side of this rock. Probably should have grabbed that on the way up. Oh well. No big deal. And this is the butcher's yard. As you can see, there's a lot of people who are hanging out fighting here. Both Char and Norn alike, since this is the border between their territories. And we're done with Howrunting Plains, so let's go ahead into the village of Butcher's Block. Ah, this is the vista I was thinking of when I was talking earlier, that swiftness is a good thing to have when trying to reach this vista. It can be a little strange. So aside from the heart, we've got a waypoint and of course the vista, and that's pretty much it here. So let me grab this waypoint real quick, and I'll put a skip for the vista if you want to figure it out for yourself. Of course, I just kind of gave a good hint to getting it, but it is one of those instances where if you can't reach it, you might feel like you're not doing it right when you are. Okay, got to be extra careful. Now, I find oftentimes if I don't have swiftness, or at least like the 25% movement signets that you can get with some classes. You cannot seem to make that jump. It's very annoying. So swiftness is definitely a good thing to have. And I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, unquenchable thirst soldier. Another drink would be nice, don't you think so? So this is basically how it goes. So you see like how you've got the unquenchable ones are thirsty, and let me see. There should be. Oh yeah, there's the inebriated soldiers that, like, if you talk to them, they wanna get into fights. Should be ones that. Is it the bottomless over here? So I'm like, there's somebody who wants food. Yes, bottomless stomach soldier. So if you go to a meat rack and you grab a piece of meat and you talk to that, you can have it, and then you can give them food. But that kind of takes a while. There are events around here, like to help escort cows so that they can butcher them for more meat, and there will be a particularly noisy inebriated guy, but I will meet you guys once I'm done with all these party guests. Oh, oops, I talked about the ones that want drinks. There are ale carts. If you hold down control, you'll see which ones you can grab drinks from, and you get them drinks. But yeah, if you're having trouble finding the drinks for whatever reason, there you go. So the heart's finished, and here's the. Oops, I totally hit the wrong option. Anyway, the Karma Merchant here has several items. Now, there are these 2 spoon items here. The Meatoberfest souvenir spoons are actually for a collection. Of course, I'll put the information up on the screen. Coatlophile. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's a made up Greek word that basically means lover of spoons or something. A spoon. Anyway, I don't know. Can't pronounce it. But the important thing is these 2 items are actually a part of it, and you need to grab it if you want to complete that collection. There's also one thing that was kind of funny to me is there's actually a bartender over here, and when you talk to the bartender, they don't actually sell any drinks, which is kind of funny. Now let's see. There is one other thing. What am I looking for? Why can I not find... Oh, there he is over here, looks like. Okay, so this guy here, Vastus Meat Slayer, has a recipe, celebratory meat. The celebratory meat recipe is also needed for a collection. It's not the recipe itself. You make the food, you eat it. I guess you could just buy it off the TP. That's for the fine dining achievement.
Go back to your ranch and get us more.
Not a problem. They're gonna cost more than the previous bunch.
Why is the price
Time to go.
The next group I bring will be even more delicious. So plump and tender, juicy, and flavorful. I can taste it already. Can't you?
Go get more meat.
Fuck.
Don't care how much it costs.
So,
All right.
well, I was, this conversation started up, and as you can see, he's no longer merchant. If you wait too long, Vastus won't be a merchant, and then he sends this guy off basically to get more meat here. Let's let's see, who's this guy? Killbaw's Rapid Eater. Rapid Eater brings cows in, basically, that for the to be slaughtered and then eaten from Oktoberfest. And he has an event that starts called Help Killbaw's Rapid Eater Herd Cattle to Butcher's Block. And this event has to be completed in order for Vastus to be a merchant. So if you went up to Vastus and saw that he had no thing above his head, or you saw that conversation that I recorded, then that's why. Alright, we're gonna leave all of our meat celebrating behind and head up north. There are two things we're going to run into up here. We're going to run into the boroughs of Moldavia and Graham Hills. Now, I'm gonna head up into this northwestern corner first because this is where Moldavia is, and we're gonna hit that up first. Moldavia only has a heart in terms of map completion. There is a possible script burglar chest location, and yeah, let's see, not really anything interesting here. It's your typical kill stuff, fill bar thing. So I will meet you guys either at the heart vendor or the chest, whichever one is closer. So right up here in Boroughs of Moldavia, as you can see, there's an entrance to the tunnels around here. Now, I can't find... obviously, there does not appear to actually be a chest spawned around here. And I can't actually... I've not been able to find a screenshot to show exactly where it spawns, but it is apparently supposed to be right outside these tunnels. So that is one possible location for the chest. Alright, the heart is complete. You have to approach Gone Rage Shut, the vendor here, from the front side.
Trouble.
From the back. It's a cliff. You can't get up. I tried, so I had to go around. Now, selling wise, he sells Molochev cocktails. So that's a temporary weapon if you really want it. His recipes that he's selling is basically your way of being able to craft parts of the militia set, but otherwise nothing unique or otherwise new. So with Moldavia down, we're going to go ahead and head back over to Graham Hills, where we've got one waypoint and one skill point, and that's really it. It's sort of an in-between area between the area beyond that. Blood Cliff Quarry is what we'll really be wanting. I feel like I need to start practicing like tongue twisters before I do videos because half the time I seem to be stumbling over words that otherwise are pronounceable. I have no problem with them. It's not like they're weird words. I'm just stumbling. That's alright. Just gonna go over to this waypoint. Avoid getting eaten by wolves. That would be nice. All these cute moas everywhere. Alright, Bloodcliff waypoint. And now we're gonna head up to the skill point. Can't. Oh shoot, I think you actually have to go around. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you actually have to go around this way. Whoops. Tricky skill point. Not really, I was just so focused on getting the waypoint that I didn't notice. Alright. We get this lovely hill with a bunch of devourers. I think, yep, we've got a vet devourer up here. And we're gonna drop down. Was there a way from? No, it doesn't look like there was a way from the other side. Oh, I guess you could have went up over there. Alright. Now as you can see, Sharptail's nest, it's gonna be a fight. I suggest whatever's following you, clear them out before you take on Sharptail if you're at level. Of course, if you're way higher level in the map, then, you know, whatever, you're probably killing these things in a few hits anyway, so probably not a huge issue for you. Wait till I'm not poisoned, please. Finally, there we go. Let's do this. Yep. Giant Devourer, 2 normal Devours. It is quite, oof, it is quite big and it does damage. I may need to swap weapons. Good question. And I don't know my staff skills, so this is actually a problem. I don't know the skill. I don't actually remember what the staff skills are, so it's not very... Oh, this is the wall. Okay. See, this is fun. I'm learning all these guardian skills while I'm doing this. Because I... never played it before now. So I moved myself back down to the waypoint here at Graham Hills, the Blood Cliff waypoint. Now I'm going to head into the quarry here. There's obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of dredge that have taken over it. Now, in here we've got a heart as well as a vista. So, and I think that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of extras up here, so I will meet you guys at the vendor, and I'll do the vista in just a moment. Give me a bit to finish killing these dredge.
Good work. Don't let up now. Bury them.
Heart is done, and I'm going to talk to the this is the merchant. Oh, this merchant here sells picks if you need them. Now, the Karma merchant doesn't really sell anything particularly interesting. If you've run out of iron picks and you don't want to spend gold, but you want to spell Karma, you can grab it here while you're here. Otherwise, it's just some recipes for, you know, basic weapons. Nothing interesting here. I'm not even gonna skip the vista really here because, as you can see, it's right up. There's nothing to figure out. It's right up the back end of the area here. Not really hard to get. So I'm gonna go ahead and woo! Yay, Vista! Now, with Blood Cliff Quarry complete, things are going to be a little weird. Instead of coming down to this area like you might suspect, because this whole west side of the map was designed for technically players coming in from starter zones on either end, either coming from Plains of Ashford and going through the Black Citadel, or from Wayfarer Foothills, so they would be around level 15. The map gets a little odd. So we're actually going to come back down to Wadron Glen, and we're going to head down to the south here. Down here is both the town of Nageling, I believe. It's spelled Nageling, but as I said, I don't always know how to pronounce things. Apologies. And a place to the south of that called Knox and Dells. So we're just gonna make a nice run down south here. We'll run into Nageling first, but I'm not going to go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the waypoint that's outside of it on the southern end before heading down into Knox and Dells, because Nageling pretty much only has this waypoint. There actually is an event in here inside the town of Nageling that will spawn with a giant, and that giant will actually count towards the Giant Slayer achievement. There are very few places in the game where giants that count for Giant Slayer actually count, because unfortunately all risen giants count for risen instead of giants. So this event is one of the very few places you can actually get giants for that. I want to say there's another event elsewhere that's better to farm than this one, but well, to those people who honestly spent the time to farm 1,000 giants to get Giant Slayer, more power to you, because holy cow, is it crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and put up a skip button. As you can see, there's a vista behind me. If you want to figure it out for yourself, go ahead and skip now. Otherwise, I will show how to get up there. Now this vista is actually a bit misleading, because you see all these rocks around it, and you see the area. Oops. If you go over to the right, like, it looks like, oh, maybe I could get up there, but no, you can't. You actually wanna go around to the left instead. Retreat. And there's a pile of rubble rocks here. If it would cooperate and I could jump up it, I swear you can. Here we go. And you actually get up this way, and all you gotta do, of course, is jump down from here. And hooray, Vista! Alright, so let's go head over to that heart. We got Castes Strong Paw over here to the south. Oops, I hit the wrong skill. Of course I did. Did not need to use that. Repel grub larvae for plants, stop chickens from feeding, and remove damaged plants. I don't think there's grub repellent. You throw it at grubs. I'm trying to think, what do you do to the chickens? Whoa, wait, what? What did I planted something there. I didn't even realize. Oh, okay. See, the chickens eventually become hungry chickens. What? Apparently you can't smack him with a shovel? That's... what? Very confusing. I guess maybe just... it was enough to repel it. Anyway, I'll meet you once this is done. Oh, the chicken has a little fall over animation. I didn't notice that. Okay, you thwack it with the shovel, falls over. Makes sense now. I was a little confused for a second there. Alright, so after helping Castas on his farm, he actually does have something useful. He sells bags of kidney beans in bulk. Now, there are only 3 vendors in the whole game that sell kidney beans in bulk, so now's a good time to grab them. He's only one of 3 people that does it, so there you go. Good stuff to get. Now, let's see. It was just the Vista and the Heart, right? And the kidney beans. So we're making good progress here. Done with Nox and Dells, and technically done with Hound and Ageling because there wasn't anything else up there. I'm gonna just start heading towards the scout up here in the north that I didn't go to before, and we're going to be headed up towards, because we are actually going to be headed towards a north anyway, towards the Blasted Moors, which is next to Freewain Pastures. So, okay. This is Rancher's Wash. We won't be coming here just yet. Oh, ouch. Of course, I'm already level 20, so these level 18 guys aren't too bad. But I'm going to head up to Blasted Moors first. Actually,
Everyone has a role to play.
at least to
Local
get this
estates supply the legions with provisions, and Evanshire plant purifies the water.
So as you see, level 19 Heart is up there, as well as level 20.
Also recognized it.
And there's also, okay, we've got, oh, yes, this guy, right, he, okay, hang on a second. See, it's this event, this guy, this guy, you defend him while he launches cows with his catapults, of all things. Quite the event. Unfortunately, as you can see, the event failed. Oh my goodness.
The cattle pull to be completed at this rate. I need more cows.
Already? Couldn't you try aiming the catapult somewhere else next time?
You can actually get on the catapult. And, oh. Surprise! There's actually a vista up here. And you can only get it by going through that catapult. Now, this is, as you can see, in the Blasted Moors. We just kind of got teleported up here. I actually completely forgot that I needed to use the catapult. So, we just got the catapult. Congratulations. Oh, wait, what? I was trying to interact with the... thing, and I guess I interacted with the wrong thing, and I ended up down here. Okay, well, let me get this skill challenge. I'm gonna use the catapult again so I can get up there. Oh, goodness. How funny. I completely forgot about the catapult, and the fact that I actually... It's a good thing I ran into that when I did, and I looked at it and went, oh, right, isn't there a reason I need to use the catapult? Yes, to get that vista. Oh goodness. Oh, come on, just give me my skill point already. There we go. Oh goodness. I'm actually also, before I head back to the catapult and launch myself back up to the vista that I missed, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the waypoint as well over here, so that I can easily get back if I need to, the Blasted Moors waypoint. And there is actually a jumping puzzle in here, and I think I'll probably end the video before I do that jumping puzzle, and we will come back to it. Let's see. Let's do this. Alright, so we end up here again. Now, I see what happened. I was trying to... Oh, I'm stunned on the ground. There we go. So I got too close to over here, and I was on the gate, and so it left instead of grabbing the vista. Make sure that doesn't happen to you. Alright. And we're going... Oh goodness, oops, I accidentally... There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the heart. I don't believe there's anything interesting. I don't see anything in my notes about this heart vendor, but as usual, I'll just finish up the heart, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at this Karma Merchant, and as I said, there wasn't really anything really worth it here. So, since I didn't really get the chance to talk about it, Blasted Moors has, of course, the one heart, the Vista we accidentally got, there's 2 skill points, and there's actually 3 points of interest. Now, if you went into the area I was at, the northern skill point, you may notice that the skill point and this point of interest actually aren't in the middle of this area. That is because they're underground. Now, I'm actually going to end the episode here for now, and we'll pick up and finish the rest of Blasted Moors next time. There's actually a reason for that. There is actually a jumping puzzle in this area as well, called Granditch Gamble, and I'm going to go ahead and do that in the next episode. PSA, for anybody who is a level 80, and is eventually working towards Maudry. If you're still in the earlier stages, like you're working towards the mysterious vine, next episode, be sure to bring your pile of phantasmal residue with you, because you'd have to charge that actually in this area. So if you haven't done that already, may as well do it while you're running around, have it prepared. And with that, you guys, we've got 47% of the map complete already, and oh my goodness, there's still so much to do here, and we will finish up Blasted Moors next time, and I will see you all later.